Good, thank you.
To our members watching.
Look, and I want to say to the Working Families Party, and I want to say to the people in this room, here's the simple truth. We are running a campaign that is unprecedented in the modern history of this country, if not the history of this country, okay? Because what we are trying to do is not only to defeat the most dangerous president in the history of our country. Obviously, we're trying to do that. But what we are also about is transforming this country and having the courage to take on the powerful special interest who the media doesn't talk about, Congress doesn't talk about, but in fact are controlling to a very significant degree the economic and political life of this country. Now, for the last 45 years, we have been hearing great speeches and great plans and great legislation from people who are sincere, by and large, trying to address the problems facing this country. But I want you to look at where we are today. Take a hard look at it. Today, the average American worker, after 45 years of increased productivity and exploding technology, do you know what that worker today is making compared to 45 years ago in real inflation accounted for dollars?
Terrible.
They're making not a nickel more. All right? Over the last 30 years, listen to this. There has been a $21 trillion increase in wealth for the top 1%. You know what the bottom 50% has seen? A $900 billion decline in in wealth. Today, you got 3 people owning more wealth than the bottom half of America. You got 49% of all new income going to the top 1%. You got 87 million people who have no health insurance or are underinsured. You got 45 million people are trying to pay off their student debt. Yes. You have the largest gap between the rich, and there's one of them, the largest gap between the rich and the poor since the 1920s. So we got to ask ourselves the question, why does that happen? Is it because everybody who's running for president is a phony and a liar? The answer is no. The answer is, some of it maybe, but certainly the guy in the White House, we know that, all right. But here is the question we have got to ask ourselves. Why, despite the best intentions of many serious candidates, are the rich much, much richer and the middle class continuing to struggle and 40 million people living in poverty? Yes. And the answer is that no president, and let me be very honest, and I'm the only candidate who will tell you this, no president, not Bernie Sanders or anybody else, can do it alone. And the reason for that is that the people who have real power in this country are Wall Street, are the insurance companies, are the drug companies, are the military-industrial complex, are the fossil fuel industry, the prison industrial complex, and the 1%, all right?